very different test here, though. A best out of 5 for two teams that haven't played a huge amount of matches compared to their peers. And I think what's going to be interesting.
Very traditional bind composition, you know, double duelists, right? Raze, Yoru, you're seeing the Brimstone in there too?
Maybe they don't feel super confident in Ospas's Waylay. They played a lot of him on the Raze, which to me is a pretty limiting factor.
They haven't really shown too much whatsoever. They kind of glided their way into this position. What was it, 5 maps played for them?
Yeah. The least maps so far in kickoff for MIBR.
Nade actually misses there from Astos, but it does a job, honestly. It just pushes back the plan for a couple of crucial seconds, buying time for MIBR to now get into position. But they don't have any control of showers, nor backside.
This is where Furia, though, tend to peek and look for kills.
Snakebite's going to be laid down early enough. That there's a small pocket to play in, and Zekken will capitalize quickly. Mazzino follows up with another one. Haunted to the back, reveals quite a lot. Koala Noob pressed into a corner, yet still batters his way out. Despite being stuck, EU rapid fire, unloading the clip, seeing if he can get a couple of lucky shots. It's happened to defuse. Wincon's earned. Verno! Can't stick it all the way through. Furia lock up a pistol round nice and early.
Doing so much work there for Furia. It looked really bad for them, right? I think this is a 3v5 technically that they recover. EU hit some gorgeous shots up there.
Yeah.
The share of purchases in general have been nasty good on pistol rounds.
Furia haven't quite been tested yet in terms of the path that it took to get here in our upper bracket grand finals. Koala Noob happy to feast though, and he's one of our players who we'll be keeping an eye on, because I think Furia, if you were to define their style, I think it's largely built around Koala Noob. How proficient that guy is with the scoped weaponry in particular.
Yeah. This is looking good for a bonus conversion, though, to be honest with you. I mean, I know they're going into a stacked site, but the health advantage is so big.
Depends what Tex can do here. The Snakebite again, pushing them back. It's going to be an exchange of that util on either side. A bit of spam, potentially, into the corner. Tex is finished off. Stimmy's going to be dropped down, sees to layer it on top, but these are just kills through the smokes that are being combined and out. Through the back of the site, Verno is caught.
Plant a spike.
Now the plan will go down with barely a bit of time to spare there, but player advantage still here for Furia. You predicted it, Josh. It was looking like that bonus conversion. Even more likely now.
16 HP on Aspas. He'd have to be so clean with this kill.
Yeah.
And that's if they even have a hope. They don't look like they're playing for it.
They don't want to take it, no.
3v4? They're choosing to save the guns instead.
Risky business. Aspas doesn't even get it out of his own weapon here, and I think that signals. Definitely so. Koala Noob is on the hunt immediately. He's 2 away from the ult, and he would love these kills, take the guns out of their hands. He'll go down.
Even the death is great, though, because he's 1 away from getting up to his dimensional drift. And the next round, MIBR have got a choice of either forcing around the 2 rifles that they've saved, in which case Koala Noob can destroy them with a good Yoru ult, and their economy's broken again, or they're going to have to piece together some really odd kind of half by round where Zekken and Mazzino want to save the guns again because they don't really have the loss bonus.
Yeah.
I mean, this round was such a stutter step, pump fake kind of approach from Furia. They never hard committed.
Go, bro. I just spammed 2 people. It's the Renegade Rusko Phantom.
Zekken.
Alim as well.
Zekken. Half armor.
My ult's ready.
Easy pickings. Koala Noob now asserts himself over towards Showers. He's
that's the rifle.
Carved up control, and yeah, that was realistically the danger play. It could be retrieved. It is. Wow.
Just yoinked. Completely yoinked. That's MIBR trying to make a play there with the smoke to retrieve the rifle. And as Aspas goes fishing inside the brim smoke, he's like, where'd he go?
Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Ripped up, though. That's Tex off onto that angle. He's already dropped down Alim. Slow going affair here. MIBR don't have much in terms of the way util. Verno does. Still, that TP is going to be called for. That was that Shower's control early and out of dimensional drift. Spots it out into the corner. Attempted a body block by Koala Noob. You're seeing it. Mollies and nades flying forwards. Anything to delay the inevitable here, which is that push forwards. Mazzino, that's a critical kill. And now asserting and dominating control over towards Lamps here. MIBR making sure that they're ingrained. Hard to remove. 20 seconds left. Spike's only just being reclaimed. Plant now down. Nerve going for it. That's a seize and an orbital strike, and Nerve will have to give up his life for the cause. Anything to extend this round out. But it's now a 2v4, and this thrifty conversion is looking more and more likely. MIBR slow going. Making moves with the Bucky in hand. It's Aspas wiping Koala Noob off the map. I'm not sure towards the end.
And finally, MIBR get rid of the goose egg and get on the board. Nice little kill on Alim over there off camera too.
Definitely so. These type of rounds are the rounds you're going to get pretty often with a squad like MIBR. They'll be falling into his lap. What can he do from a spot like this? He plays up close. Tight tuck to the corner. Flash goes wide. He gets his one, gets the second, and almost controlling for the third there. It was a scrappy situation, but he buys enough time. Texas in there, straight into the fight. The heads are rolling on either side. Still time is of the essence, and that's the important, critical factor. 6 seconds remaining. The spike needs to go down. His kills need to be found, and Texas has already done the work. It's a round found for him. The job is done. MIBR get that second one on the board.
Tucks himself underneath here, and first kill's clean, second kill is chaos.
Yeah.
Could have very easily there. Yeah, we haven't seen it much.
No.
They will be playing the majority of this series on double duelist though, based on the maps in the pool.
It's a lot of pressure. What? Okay, gets away with murder, dare I say. Hard to hit a target like that. The C's to the side of Vulnerable up, and well, okay, they are corralled into a corner nevertheless. So listen, rest of MIBR will be happy to help out with the rifles.
Yeah. Second relying on his teammates there to bail him out of a bad situation, but again, Verno's impact is utterly enormous.
Yeah.
Grabs one and seizes everybody else.
I mean, it's just insanity as well.
I played fantastic even at Toronto when the rest of his team was falling to pieces around him. So no, he's been extremely, extremely impressive. And started to get the right adaptation here too. They're not really biting on the early...
Ooh.
Yeah, just might have missed that off camera, but Nerve does go down, not able to save the gun. Backpedaling hit onto Alim. Now there's definitely some luck involved in that one. But the way he gets out of dodge and then throws the C's back in, this round is all him.
I got a Pokemon.
Excuse me? Was that a nade flying? Is that what it was?
I guess he's like...
Threw the ball out?
Normally when you throw the ball out and flood defend, I think that's a really nice adjustment.
I'll find you.
Fury have got to change up what they're up to. Maybe increase the tempo. But they get whacked early. There goes Koala Noob on a light buy.
Prowler doesn't catch much for be long. That will force the issue though. Zekken able to fight that one. There's a smoke to play in. Tossed over towards the top. That's Alim in there with the shorty. These ults being expended potentially. Yes, Aspas with there with a showstopper. This is carnage now occurring because close quarters is what it's being forced into. When the smoke's in your face, Furia! They're finding it. Targets acquired, and so is the site. Plant down. Fast and loose by MIBR. Still potential chances, but no, it's all contained by Alim. Watching the extremities as that pit just blossoms out and leaves it down to Tex.
You'd have to find some unbelievable timings here, and Alim looks like the first challenger.
There it is. Shot to the head is clean enough. That's a Bucky, not the rifle, but might do the job anyway. But as a tap, he's trying to force these players out wide into the open. What a round by Furia.
That's the kind of stuff you can do when you have a waylay, I think. But it wasn't even the waylay engage that was necessarily the biggest portion of that.
No, I mean, they came into it with double Buckies.
Yeah, look at the smokes just scattered all around the site. One on top.
Good shit!
He's over the top. That's off a read, presumably, but it goes a miss. Seizing the orbital strike, hoping to catch Showers players. Aspas will go down regardless. Want to push towards it. That's convergent pass into the back. Look at the slowdown MIBR. Trying to scurry away from these bullets. They have no control of Showers, no control of backside. Smokes keep mounting. That molly rebounds and does push back the plant.
Patient play from Furia. MIBR still locked out of the site for the moment too.
Yeah, retaking with an op is going to be even harder.
Portal closed.
Second's got to wait for this sight line to open up. And there it is. And the strike's going to be soon enough. That off angle by EU. Whoa. It is whiffy business. Kills eventually found anyway. The molly though timing. Verno's forwards, and this guy, he's like the Terminator in terms of how he's locking onto those angles. Will get traded out quickly enough, and the issue still lies here. Retaking by the operator is hard task all around. Zekken does not want to play for it.
As clean as Verno is with his aim, EU is just as good for Furia. He's been lasering people down in those kind of moments, and he's on the hunt to try to get rid of this op from Zekken's hands. MIBR are going to be hard-pressed to keep this into the next. EU slowed down for a moment, actually.
Yeah, he doesn't want to push it.
Yeah, didn't want to go for the over-push into spawn.
Not the standard off angle. He's like directly in the middle, I think, essentially. Yeah, he is. So, and there it is, rewarded for it.
Staying on it as well.
Yeah. Not removed. Normally you see that reposition happen. That's a shot through the Prowler. Get down, Mr. President. EU survives.
That's ridiculous.
That's insanity. Koala Noob, though, will assert himself over towards Showers now. He's got control of that one. And you see the flash through and around. Shot goes wide. Zekken forced to pull back, but still do have Tex playing with that pit into short, but he's only got a judge to work
30
with.
seconds left.
Spike planted.
Stray shots. Operator firing. EU.
He's getting crunched.
Is he going to expect this? The answer's no. That's going to be delivering a weapon straight to the lap of Tex. Happy to pick it up, but doesn't anticipate the quality was already on it. Mazzino quick with the trade. Nerve though, potential for him to pick this one up. Poking, prodding, Mazzino just baiting the shot out. This is a tricky spot to be in if you're Furia, because you need these kills to go your way. Now it just leaves it into Nerve's hands. Spotted out, finds the one, but Aspas is quick. Finger on the trigger.
Well, Aspas came alive this round. He was 2-6, I think I said, to start this off, and now he's 5-6 with a big 3K. And all three really important kills to be able to find, or at least the first three were. Finding that off angle over towards Hookah, deletes the player that peeks him. There goes one of Furia's biggest tools at being able to get into a site, because Alim hits the deck. And then this duel that's happening over towards Lamps as well, this kill, really important onto Artsy, because Zekken's just sat in heaven with an op, he can't really help on the retake. And you have to play Mazzino in from short.
Losing control of Lamps in the process, Hinder's going to go wide, that's a shot to the dome, 10 HP, that's what he's dropped to here. Furia are relentless, eager to try and lay claim to the back of this side, and bullets into the smoke, shots in the dark. It's going Furia's way here for round 10.
That's the aggression that you want to see from Furia. Absolute disrespect, bringing it to MIBR.
Be able to keep this form going, because expectations were all the way down at the bottom. I mean, we saw just before we got into this game, right? All the community opinions.
Yeah.
But they've been making the most of it, this Furia squad. They are driven, hungry players across the board.
They should probably care about the weapons they're facing in this round, though, because we've got double Bucky online here. But Aspas and Mazzino, because the weaponry has been... The economy has been under enormous pressure this entire defense half.
There's a combo. That's a great combo off the contact. Nice play to cook up.
Lovely set play, and MIBR have run that twice so far in this map.
Furia might look to speed it up forwards now. Wanting it, hold on. Buckies! Oh, they're delivering. Mazzino and Aspas, they play off each other's contact.
But it's been a slow-paced battle of testing each other out, I think, very early on in this best of 5.
Yeah.
It feels like marathon pace.
Yeah, both teams really treating it like that best of 5. You don't want to go all out, spending all your energy too early.
Something with the MIBR players.
Wall up. Gonna take that time in, he spots it out with a showstopper! Blind fire into the corner, he couldn't see a bloody thing. Prowler did the work. It evens it out 4-4. Exploration on both sides?
Yeah.
Yeah, both teams just trying to clear up a picture of what's going on. Koala Noob, very heads up.
But does he expect the second? I don't think so. He's thinking that's a solo push from the player that's often been around.
Oh, the timing. Heard noise cues made, he heard the jumping from Artisan. Oh, this could be everything for them. Zekken's got a dimensional drift now, confirming what Tex already knows. Lurking up behind. Koala Noob, though, might have just done enough damage regardless, and look at that. Nerve just trying to appropriate himself there onto the right ankle. You're seeing that site is still open for the taking. They are surrounded, though.
Nice flip of the map, actually. Artisan planted on the other side.
Furia finding themselves in very strong positions, though, in this post-plant.
If Artisan gets a kill, he has ult, and the round is over.
Koala Noob is going to be pushed out wide there from that, and that's a kill for Tex. Koala Noob out wide to the side. 4 kills, make it 5. And we call that one an ace. Koala Noob.
He was talking about how he's been in multiple BO5s before and failed. And you're starting it like this? Deletes Verno.
Yeah.
One enemy remaining.
Beautiful work here.
Let's go! First ace of VCT, baby! First ace, baby!
But now Koala Noob doesn't have the gate crash to escape, and he's getting pinched himself from market.
This is a real awkward spot to be placed into because he's trying to take his timing, but okay, players rounding around towards the back, and there's no way, okay, it's traded. 14 seconds, Aspas putting to the plan here. The same place, not enough damage to really dissuade him. Did want to get off in a spot like that. Back hauls, though. How do Furia break out of this one? Utah's being primed. Smokes drop down in their faces. Hinder connects. Haunt is better as well. That's going to be spotting out a multitude. Zekken, 1-for-1, jumping and hopping all around. Mazzino finally activates. Pounces on the chance to get involved into the fight. Aspas is going to be seized up. Furia running over them.
completely locked out. I mean, the util is good, right? The Haunt is nice, the Hinder's good to put pressure on Mazzino, but then actually Zekken getting one and Mazzino battling his way out of that spot puts things back in an uncomfortable territory.
Let's go!
And Nerve has to deliver 2 big kills to close things. Coach Shaw can't believe what he's seeing. The other guys don't have the generational trauma of Furia, but he does.
And they're looking to rewrite it entirely, but Aspas, that is a hero play and a half. Outlaw was purchased for him. Alan's going to be going hunting now for a couple of kills, but he wasn't anticipating the second. Was close quarters. Flash forwards. EU trying to equalize. Does find himself the one, and he's hoping for the second, but it's an evacuation cord for. Still going to go slow going until it's not. Now speeding up a little bit. The smoke's
30
propped
seconds
up.
left.
It's not quite a tap. I mean, listen, Tex is already taking fights over towards Elbow.
Planted.
He's alone taking that, but still EU goes down regardless.
Well, that's a rifle now handed over. It's basically game over here.
It's chalked.
I mean, how could Furia possibly win this round? 2v4 and their players are not in good positions. It'd have to be magic.
In. He's found himself a gap, and there it is. Former comrade put down. Back to the spectator seat. Stinger and a spectator. It's not much the work of an Elbow. Open sightlines. Shots are missed though. Nerves found it. It's getting whiffy. Wall's going to be going down, and the shots go wide. No chances. Significantly there for Furia, but it's MIBR who handle it all.
Of course, this round originally, though,
30 seconds
should have been one that Furia nicely clean up, but this strategy of forcing into the Outlaw, knowing that most people are going to be buying high armor.
Dancing. Wait, let me dance.
Definitely so. Loose pistol, win the follow-up when you're on the attack side.
God, this is dangerous.
Very dangerous, but that's utilized to the hand by Koala Noob. Not quite a gun at hand. Maybe a rifle could have done a bit more.
And they missed the timing on that, didn't they?
Big clearance onto the side.
Planted.
Double flank in the retake, too.
Yeah.
But Nerve's only got a Bucky. Tough to make something happen from there.
He's looking to hold down that hookah control.
MIBR might be thinking about maximizing ultimates.
Probably should be at this point. TP. Okay. That's fast. Didn't expect Nerve, though, with that position. Taken up. Still, Zeno should really be the one going hunting here. He's one away.
Or Zekken.
Yeah.
2 away. And I think the Yoru ult is something you can design around. Easily.
Okay. Mazzino's death.
It's actually all planned. It gets the ult online.
The ult. All good.
They have the Viper Orb over here, so they can take B-Long pretty easily.
Alim. Fight here. It's a tricky one, but he just takes the same fight.
left.
Same angle that Aspas did prior on the other half.
This is a really late hit.
It is. And this is where it gets really awkward. On Bind, if you don't pull out this prior util, this is where the troubles start mounting. Molly to replace the snake bite. There's plenty of fuel in the tank. That wall's going to be going up as soon as the smoke fades. Time is of the essence. 12 seconds left. Orbital strike. They want to send it. MIBR trying to go into this one, but they're going into a blender. Straight into the maw. It's raw individualism. That's what's going to try and lay you out. They don't have time, do they?
I think they just got it.
It was barely there. Extension here. Zekken finds it. Plant down. 2v2 now for them. Koala Noob trying to announce himself onto the stage, but Zekken's just a little bit too sharp. EU shots through the box. Got a tuck now, Zekken. Free haircut in the process. Barely alive, and it's essential that he stays that. Verno crouched up. And if Verno didn't secure it, Zekken would have just swinging off the back of it. 8-8 off that.
Anything going wrong in that round, and it's a nightmare. Here's Zekken TPing into the end of the orbital strike. Really lovely way of being able to utilize that without needing the dimensional drift online.
Yeah.
Because they didn't play for the second ult.
Brother, that was a funny round. That was a funny round, bro.
Still willing to contact when they feel like they can.
That's a peak short from Alim. I think when you look at where players are positioned on defense, though, this shouldn't be a threat.
No, surely not, right?
You can play inside of this smoke that's just been put down.
Yep, lay it down. Flash forwards. Okay. Zekken knows what's up.
It's a third of the price, and it's still getting the job done.
That's good work. Plant down now for MIBR. He donated a couple of freebies. The trade wasn't there in time. A lot of damage done, though, and they know that Lamp's compromised. Aspas. One shot going slightly wide, just being jiggled out, pulled out here. But for Furia, your chances of winning a round quite limited unless Koala Noob can get something done. Hell of a timing that he could have capitalized off, but it's Tex just about gets on top of it, in control of the situation. Time now ticking at this point for Furia. Not a round that they can play for.
No, it's not. And I think your attention has got to go now to the next round where huge ultimates are going to be getting
look at it.
And I think it's very predictable here that Furia would want to go... All right, fair enough. It's been very, very slow, right? But this is one of those rounds where you could just rip Yoru ult really fast down short and try to get a punish onto Nerve, who you expect is going to be playing a Viper's Pit in that position. So...
there's potential for it.
Just a more cautious approach, I think. Maybe even using it reactively.
Dimensional drift. He's going to be using it to clear away forwards. Back over towards B, though. Bit of a bait and switch, looking to see if they can force rotations. And there's still players waiting over towards A. I think Aspas has heard it.
Pure
footsteps.
fake.
Yeah, footsteps scurrying. Pit's
Forced
going to
out the
lay
pit.
it down. Yeah, that's just to reinforce a hit that is not coming. Texto, barely there in time. There's a lot of damage done. Alan couldn't confirm the kill. Highlight with that haunt, and Rocket flying forwards. Didn't find a mark. It was a bullet first that connected.
In terms of how they called that, Zekken goes for a fake A into B Yoru ult, but after he sees a couple of players, they just force out the pit on B and the actual pack goes over towards A. Maybe they were trying to go away from the Viper. Could have been just a direct audible comm from Zekken on his ult. But they nicely got into a weak A site there. Pop on.
Yeah, unfortunate when it happens.
Yeah. But at least Ardazine dies, you know what I mean?
Again, forcing potential for the retake Fury, though. At least holding on towards that backside control, looking to see if they can get their grip onto it, but the fight's just not going their way. Not at all. It's MIBR lighting up the feed in their name.
Spike planted.
That's the risk you take, man, when you go for that kind of play. 4-player stack on B.
Furia obviously relying and playing around Koala Noob, his proficiency with the Outlaw, the Operator, so much in kickoff so far, but
they've also been running faster rounds since he got the op online.
Yeah.
You take a look at the economy, and when can Koala Noob buy an op? All right, that's when we're running faster plays based off either ultimates or in this round, just kind of sending it.
Right.
I mean, there was an ult in play, but it was mostly just a short pop. Yeah, you might not have even seen them in scrims.
Yeah. And every win that MIBR have got, give them more and more time to make sure that they can put it all together. Oh, Zekken!
That's incredible. He's like a ballerina. He's pirouetted through and found two.
Connects the dots there. Heads popped off. Low as anything, but he's still willing to be aggro and just take the fights to them. Make him bleed, make him hurt, and that is a little bit too aggressive. A little bit too greedy, perhaps.
It's got style, though. It's got style.
2v4, Alum and Ardsin pressed into such a hard position. You have ults, but you need kills to want to use them. Orbital Strike is going to be pulled out.
There's a molly lineup here as well.
It's just filthy. We've already seen enough cringe Valorant from that last game. There's the molly sailing over, and Ardsin knows already. No real chances in a round like this. 12 rounds now for MIBR.
Of style to it. Look at this entry from the second. Swings through, grabs onto EU, and then resetting his aim.
Yeah, he's not getting away with that.
It's tough for Furia, though.
Over the line.
Mark 2.
And they rush into things, they make mistakes, but pure composure by MIBR. They are happy to whittle you down bit by bit. TP forward, shot still firing. Tex! Oh, it's disgusting, man. Deep hit into the back of the site now. Good luck getting past that one in a 2v5. This is looking like map one is going to be wrapped up nice and pretty. All for MIBR now. Plan down.
Planted.
No problems. Koala Noob has got a heavy, heavy load on his plate and can't get rid of it.
And Nerve is sat here wondering what's gone wrong for them in this half because they haven't had a hold.
Wow.
Attackers win.
MIBR absolutely stormed the castle with that one. Every attack side round